You know that feeling when you open your laptop to do something important, and 47 minutes later you're just staring at the screen? Nothing got done, but somehow you're exhausted. Here's the thing. That's not laziness. That's not weak willpower. That is a machine, built by thousands of engineers, actively extracting something from your brain. And in the next 15 minutes, we are going to measure exactly how much they've already taken. In 2004, the average person could hold focus on a single screen for 2.5 minutes. Today, 47 seconds, 47 seconds. That's not even enough time to read this paragraph out loud. And here's the number that should actually keep you up at night. Every single time you get interrupted, it takes your brain 23 minutes and 15 seconds to return to the same depth of focus you had before. 23 minutes for one interruption. The average knowledge worker gets interrupted every 2 minutes. Do that math slowly, because when you do, you realize something uncomfortable. Most people never actually focus, not once, during an entire workday. They live in a permanent state of almost focused, close, but not quite, trying to get back, always mid-recovery, and then they go home feeling drained from a day where they produced almost nothing. That's not a character flaw. That is a designed outcome. Your brain has two attention systems, and understanding both will change how you see every app on your phone. The first one, think of it as your inner director. It's deliberate. It's slow. It's the part of you that decides where your focus goes. The part that writes, reads, solves problems, builds things. Scientists call it the dorsal attention network. You can think of it as a spotlight, and you are the one holding it. The second system is your circuit breaker. It evolved over millions of years to detect danger. Sudden movement, a sharp sound, a flash in the dark. It fires instantly, involuntarily, and it rips the spotlight away from whatever you were doing. Every single feature on every major platform is specifically engineered to trigger that circuit breaker. The red dot on the app icon, the buzz in your pocket, the video that starts playing the second the last one ends, the little bubble that says someone is typing to you right now. Each of those is a manufactured emergency, a fake predator in the grass, and your brain, the same brain that kept your ancestors alive, cannot tell the difference. So it fires, and fires, and fires again. And every time it fires, your spotlight gets ripped away, and you have to spend 23 minutes getting it back. Except you never get it back, because it fires again in 2 minutes. Over time, this is the part that actually matters. Over time, the circuit breaker gets stronger, and the director gets weaker. The more you feed the fragmentation, the more your brain physically rewires itself to prefer it. Researchers call the end state of this process popcorn brain. Your mind becomes so accustomed to constant stimulation that anything slower feels like punishment. Reading a book feels boring. Sitting in silence feels like something is wrong. Starting a deep project feels physically impossible, like trying to lift something you haven't trained for in years. And here's the cruelest part. You used to be able to do it. The capacity is still there. It's just buried. And today we're going to find out how deep. 3 tests. Right now. No equipment. Just your honest attention. Pay attention to how each one feels in your body. Not just the result, the feeling. Test 1. The itch. I want you to try something. Put your phone face down. Sit where you are. No music, no fidgeting. Just breathe. Set a timer for 3 minutes. And every single time your mind wanders, every time you feel the urge to check something, grab your phone, open a new tab, count it. 1 tick per urge. Don't fight it. Don't judge it. Just count. Here's the scale. 0 to 2 urges. Your attention circuit is in solid shape. 3 to 5. You're showing signs of fragmentation. Real, but manageable. 6 to 10. Your circuit breaker is overtuned. Your brain has been trained to treat stillness as a threat. 10 or more. You are living in what researchers call continuous partial attention. You are never fully here in anything. If that number is high, remember this. The machine was built for exactly this outcome. This is not failure. This is the predictable result of carrying a slot machine in your pocket for 10 years. Test 2. The RAM. I'm going to give you 6 words. Remember them in order. Ready? Ocean, umbrella, clock, marble, ladder, fog. Don't stop. Keep reading. Here's something unrelated. The average person checks their phone 205 times a day. That's once every 5 waking minutes. More frequently than most people breathe consciously. That's not a habit. That's a loop. Now, without scrolling back, how many of those 6 words can you recall? In order? All 6. Strong working memory. Your prefrontal cortex is holding. 4 or 5, average, expected given the current environment. 3 or fewer. Your brain's short-term storage is under significant strain, the kind that builds slowly over years of rapid context switching, and most people don't notice until they try to hold a complex thought for more than 30 seconds. Test 3. The 48-hour intention. This one plays out over time, but do it now. Set a specific intention for tomorrow morning. Something concrete, not be more productive. Something like, at 9 a.m., I will sit down and work on only one thing for 25 minutes before touching my phone. Write it down somewhere. Tomorrow morning, before you check anything, before email, before Instagram, before the news, notice, do you remember the intention? If you completely forgot it existed, that's the test result. Researchers at the University of Munich found that heavy short-form video consumption progressively degrades what they call prospective memory, your brain's ability to hold on to future intentions while navigating the present. It's not that you're forgetful, it's that something is systematically erasing your plans. Before the solution, one thing. A lot of people watching this are already in their head right now. I should be better at this. I have no discipline. I knew something was wrong with me. Stop. You are not in a fair fight. On one side, you, one person, a finite reserve of willpower, a brain built for a world that no longer exists. On the other side, engineers, behavioral psychologists, and algorithms processing trillions of data points about your specific nervous system, working around the clock to ensure you keep scrolling. Calling this a willpower problem is like saying someone lost a boxing match because they didn't want to win badly enough, while forgetting to mention their opponent had 4 arms. Also, and this matters, you have not lost your capacity for focus. People still binge entire seasons of television. Surgeons still perform 6-hour operations. Gamers still play for entire days. The capacity is intact. What changed is who controls the spotlight, and that means this is reversible. 2 things. Not 5, not 10, 2. Because the problem with most digital detox advice is that it asks you to fight willpower battles against a system specifically built to exhaust your willpower. So, we're not going to fight. We're going to redesign. 1. Add friction to the bad. Remove friction to the good. Delete social media apps from your phone. Not forever, just from your phone. Keep them on a browser. Desktop only. That one extra step, opening a browser, typing a URL, logging in, is often enough to break the automatic loop. The loop only works when it's effortless. Turn off every non-essential notification, every single one. You can check things on your schedule. You are not a hospital. There is no emergency that cannot wait 90 minutes. When you sit down for deep work, put your phone in a different room, not face down on the desk. A different room. Research shows that the mere presence of a smartphone on a desk, even off, even face down, reduces your available cognitive capacity because part of your brain is monitoring it. Not because you're weak, because you're human. 2. Build the muscle with small, honest reps. The reason deep work feels impossible isn't because you're incapable. It's because you've been lifting 1-pound weights for years. TikToks, tweets, email checks. Fast, easy, stimulating. And now the 100-pound weight, a real project, a real problem, a real creative challenge, feels physically unmanageable. You don't fix that by forcing yourself to lift 100 pounds on day 1. Start with 25 minutes, 1 session, 1 task, phone in another room, no music with lyrics, no tabs. When the discomfort hits, and it will around minute 8 or 9, don't reach for the phone. Just notice the feeling, that physical itch, that restlessness. That discomfort is your brain rebuilding the muscle. After a week, try 30 minutes, then 45, then an hour. The people who will thrive in the next decade aren't going to be the most connected. They're going to be the ones who learned, in the most distracted era in human history, how to go deep when everyone else went shallow. That's not a productivity tip. That's a competitive edge. Here's the truth about the world we are living in. The most powerful technologies ever built are pointed directly at the most valuable real estate in the universe, your attention, and they are extracting it second by second for profit. Most people will spend their entire lives genuinely believing their inability to focus is just who they are, a personality trait, something they were born with. It isn't. It's the predictable, measurable, documented result of living inside a system that was specifically built to fragment them. But here's what that system cannot take: the moment you see it clearly. Because the second you recognize the red dot for the manufactured urgency it is, the second you feel the circuit breaker fire and name it, it loses something. Not everything, but something. You did 3 tests today. You have real data about where your focus actually stands. Now you decide what to do with it. Start tomorrow morning. Before you check your phone, before you open anything, sit down, pick one thing, and give it 25 minutes. That's it. That's where it starts. That's how you take it back.